Hi, my name is Neil Kelleher. This series of exercises is for people who cannot sit cross-legged. And actually, I've done a previous video of cross-legged exercises for people who have difficulty sitting cross-legged. One of the complaints that I got was that this person in particular couldn't even sit down, and as soon as she saw me sitting down in a cross-legged position, she turned off the video. So this video is designed to be as helpful as possible for people who can't even sit down. So bear in mind that there will be quite a few exercises, and the intent of this video is to give you all the tools that you need so that you can work towards sitting cross-legged comfortably. Do bear in mind, if you can't even sit down, then these are probably going to take you a little bit of time, so do the best that you can. Because some of the exercises will involve an element of balancing on one foot, one of the first things we can practice is exercises to make balancing easier so that you don't require a wall. So to that end, stand with your feet about hip width apart, knees comfortably bent. And for this exercise, simply shift your weight forward so that you can feel your forefeet pressing into the floor. Then from there, slowly shift your weight back so that you can feel your heels pressing into the floor. Shift your weight forward, feel your forefeet pressing into the floor. Shift your weight back, feel your heels pressing into the floor. And you may need to pause the video, repeat that a number of times, repeat that, say 3 or 4 times. Get used to feeling your forefeet, get used to feeling your heels. And perhaps more importantly, repeat the exercise slowly and smoothly so that it feels comfortable, even, enjoyable. Next. For the next exercise, again, stand with your feet comfortable distance apart, knees slightly bent. So not straight, not bent like this, just bent a slight amount. And for this exercise, the idea is to roll your forefeet, not your forefeet, sorry, your shins outwards and inwards. And as you roll your shins out, notice the inside of your arch. As you roll the shins out, the inside of the arch should lift. As you roll the shins inwards, the inside of the arch should collapse or move closer to the floor. So doing both feet at the time, can't speak this morning, moving both feet at the same time. Moving both feet at the same time. I forgot to close the windows and turn off the refrigerator. Anyway, roll your shins out. Feel your inner arches lifting. Roll your shins in. Feel your arches collapsing. Roll your shins out. Feel your arches lifting. Roll your shins in. Feel your arches moving down. So here again, pause the video if you need to. Repeat this exercise a number of times. Get used to feeling your arches lifting and lowering. And again, do the exercise slowly and smoothly. Find a pace that feels comfortable, and this may vary from day to day. Now the same exercise, rolling the shins in and out, but this time focus on feeling the forefeet. Focus on feeling the inside edge of the forefoot and the outside edge of the forefoot, both feet at the same time. For this exercise, there's an additional constraint. Shift your weight forward so your forefeet press down into the floor. So here again, roll your shins out, feel your forefeet. Feel the outside edge of the forefeet pressing into the floor. Roll the shins in, feel the inside edge of your forefeet pressing the floor. Roll the shins out, feel the outside edge of the forefeet pressing the floor. Roll the shins in, feel the inside edge. And repeat that any number of times. I suggest finish with rolling the shins out. Feel the outside edge of the forefeet pressing the floor next. So for the next exercise, you can do the same thing standing on one leg. Shift your weight. Actually, turn your feet out a comfortable amount. Shift your weight to one leg, lift the other foot. Relative to your standing leg, shift your weight forward so the forefoot presses down. And then from there, try rolling the forefoot. Try rolling the shin out so the outside edge of the forefoot presses the floor. Roll the shin in so the inside edge of the forefoot presses the floor. Roll the shin out, outside edge. Roll the shin in, inside edge. And then change legs. And you'll probably find that your feet and your ankles will get tired doing this exercise. That's fine. It's actually part of the exercise. Get used to it. You will build up ankle strength and foot strength as a result, and this may help your cross-legged forward bend. It may help your knees, as a matter of fact. But shifting to the other side, shift your weight forward so the forefoot presses the floor, roll the shin out, outside edge, roll the shin in, feel the inside edge of your forefoot pressing the floor, roll the shin out, roll the shin in, inside edge, roll the shin out, outside edge, roll the shin in, inside edge, and then relax. You may ask, what has this to do with balance? Whenever you're balancing on one foot, first thing to do, shift your weight forward, make sure the forefoot is pressing the floor. Next thing, you can vary the amount of shin rotation, vary the amount of arch lift. Find a position where the outside edge and the inside edge of the forefoot press the floor. They don't have to press down with equal pressure. Just find the position which allows you to balance easily. You may find you need to rotate more outwards so you get some pressure on the outside edge of the foot. Play around with it. The idea is for you to figure out for yourself where the best position is, the position that gives you the most stability when balancing on one foot. And while I taught this exercise with the knee bend, you can also do all three of those exercises, the shin rotations, feeling the forefoot, and then balancing on one foot. You can also do all three of those exercises with the standing knee, with the knees straight. So you can practice the same thing so that you can work towards balancing on one foot with the knee straight. So we focused on the feet. To give the feet a rest, the next part of the routine is to focus on your pelvis. Here again, stand with your knees comfortably bent. Your feet can be parallel or turned out, but here the idea is to focus on feeling the pelvis, and to make that a bit easier, you can focus on feeling the pubic bone. And the idea here is to roll the pelvis back or forward while feeling the pubic bone. But to begin with, feel your pubic bone, move your pubic bone down so your pelvis tilts forwards. Relax. So just relax, find a middle position, a neutral position. Move the pubic bone down. Relax. Move the pubic bone down. Relax. And one thing you can notice when you move your pubic bone down, you may get some tension in the lumbar spine as your lumbar spine bends backwards. Next, lift the pubic bone up. Relax. Pubic bone up so the pelvis tilts back. Relax. Pubic bone up. Relax. And for this exercise, when you lift your pubic bone, you may notice that the back of your lumbar spine feels open, and that is the intent. So if you practice both exercises without the middle position, pubic bone down, feel your lumbar spine activate, pubic bone up, and feel the back of your lumbar spine open. So repeat that a number of times. You can do the exercise, so pubic bone down, neutral, and then up, neutral, or just practice moving between the two end positions. Choose the exercise that feels most comfortable for you on any given day. Now we're going to combine elements of the previous sets of exercises, balancing while tilting the pelvis forward or back. And for this, we're going to add a knee lift. So stand with your feet slightly turned out, comfortable distance. You can vary this depending on your needs. Knees slightly bent. Shift to one foot. And shift your weight forward relative to your standing foot so your forefeet press the floor. Roll the shin in or out so that you can balance easily. First point. So for this exercise, you're going to be, actually all you'll be doing is lifting the front leg knee. So lift the knee, put it down, and actually so that it's easier to feel the foot, what I suggest, shift the weight forward, forefoot press down, adjust shin rotation, lift the knee. Knee down, relax. Shift your weight forward, forefoot press down, adjust shin rotation, lift the knee, keep the forefoot pressing down. Foot down, shift your weight back. So shift the weight back is an extra movement. Shift your weight forward, feel your forefoot press the floor, adjust shin rotation, lift the knee. and then relax, shift your weight back. And the shifting the weight back is a chance to give your foot to relax. If you find it gets tired with the forefoot pressing the floor, shifting the weight back, and it makes it easier for you to continue to do the exercise because you're giving your foot a slight rest. Now shifting to the other side. So again, feet are turned out, knees comfortably bent, shift to the other foot, and actually start with your weight back. Shift your weight forward, forefoot presses the floor, adjust shin rotation, lift the knee, whoops, foot down, shift your weight back. Shift forward, feel the forefoot press down, lift the knee, foot down, shift back, shift your weight forward, feel the forefoot press down, rotate the shin as you need to, lift the knee, down and relax. And I'm just lifting my knee a slight amount, well, hip height. As you do this exercise, work at lifting your knee higher. So work towards lifting it as high as possible, as close to your chest as possible. If you can't sit down properly in cross-legged, I'm guessing that you have problems with hip flexion, you can't lift your knee very high. So work at doing this slowly and smoothly. And there's a little bit of an addendum, but we'll get to that in a moment. An important idea when you're doing yoga exercises in particular, and in particular if you're repeating the same routine over and over again to work towards a specific goal, an important idea is the idea of counterbalancing or counterposing. Now, because we've lifted the knee forward, doing hip flexion or bending the hip forward, you also want to practice bending the hip back. So to that end, stand again with your feet turned out, shift to one leg, this time the leg's behind you. I'm in two minds on this. Do this with leg straight or knee bent. Let's do this with the leg, actually let's do this with the knee bent. So here again, even though the leg's behind you, shift forward so your forefoot presses down, your standing leg forefoot. Rotate the shin out or in as you need to. And then from there, push the heel back. So probably what you'll find is your bum activates, maybe even the back of your hamstrings. Relax, shift back, shift forward, press your heel back, relax, shift back. Shift forward, feel your forefoot press down, press your heel back, relax, shift back, shift forward, feel your forefoot press down, press your heel back, relax, shift back. Changing legs. So I'm focused on pressing back through the heel. You may get some thigh cramping, and an alternative, if you find your thigh cramps, then do this with the leg straight. Just focus on lifting the leg instead. Optionally, you can do both exercises any order you like, knee bend first or knee straight. Make a decision. All right, so shift forward, forefoot presses down, press your heel back, relax, shift back, shift forward, forefoot presses down, press your heel back, relax, shift back. So I'm finding my thigh is cramping up a little bit. Shift forward, press your heel back, relax, shift back. Now, one thing that may help, so we're going to go through these same exercises again with a slight difference. And when you're doing these exercises over and over again, you don't need to do them twice. You can do so if you choose. Because we did the pelvis tilting back and forward, what we can do is revisiting the knee lift to the front lead with the pelvis. So the first thing you can do is tilt the pelvis back, lift the knee, foot down, relax. So shift your weight forward, forefoot presses down, rotate the shin as you need to. Tilt the pelvis back, keep the pelvis tilted back, lift the knee, foot down, relax, shift back. Shift forward, forefoot presses down, adjust the forefoot. Tilt the pelvis back, lift the knee, foot down, relax, shift back. Shift forward, forefoot presses down, adjust the shin, tilt the pelvis back, lift the knee, foot down, relax. Now another way you could relax is to shift your weight forward onto the leg you lifted while relaxing this leg. And then what you have to do is shift back just enough that your forefoot presses down, then tilt the pelvis, lift the knee. So that too is an option. As you get more body aware, you'll be able to feel the difference between, you'll find this gets a little bit easier, hopefully. Otherwise you're doing the exercises incorrectly. Anyway, so shift the weight forward, forefoot presses down, adjust the shin rotation. Tilt the pelvis back. Lift the knee, keep the pelvis tilted back. Foot down, relax. Forward, just shin rotation, pelvis back, lift, lower, relax. Shift forward, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis back, lift the knee, down and relax. Same thing with the lifting the leg back. So for moving the leg backwards, tilt the pelvis forwards. And you, here again, you'll get your spinal erectors activating, or ideally you'll get them activating. And one way you can think of that is you're using them to help anchor your thigh muscles so it's easier to push your leg back. So here again, I'll demo it with the knee bent. You could alternatively do this with the leg straight. If you do it with the leg straight, also you should feel your butt, your hamstrings activate. But. So standing leg, slightly bent, shift your weight forward, forefoot, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis forwards, pubic bone down, press a foot back, relax. Forefoot, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis forwards, leg back, relax. Shift the weight forward, forefoot, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis forward, leg back, relax. Other side. Shift the weight forward, forefoot, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis back, leg back, relax. Forward, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis back, leg back, relax. Tilt the pelvis forward, shin rotation. Sorry, what did I say? Let's try that again. Shift the weight forward, shin rotation, tilt the pelvis forward, leg back, and then relax. And occasionally I'll say things that don't quite match the movement. Suggest in all cases match the movement in case I get my words muddled up. Hopefully I'll catch that in editing if I do make any mistakes. But more important than the words are the actual actions themselves. And towards that end, focus on feeling. So rather than just doing an action, so okay, shift forward, focus on feeling it. So the whole idea of these exercises is to help you get better at feeling your body. The better you get at feeling the body, the easier it is to work towards. Ideally, the easier it will be for you to work towards sitting cross-legged, but at the same time, you'll then be able to use that body awareness to work towards other things if you so choose. The next exercise focuses on the spine, and I think I've done a whole set of videos on the spine, so you can focus, links will be in the description box, but you can look at those to focus more on spine lengthening, and I actually have a course cell here on spine lengthening and feeling the different parts of your spine. Whether or not that will help you cross-legged position, I'm not sure, but I'm including it here because it can be important, particularly while sitting, and even it's something that you can practice in a chair. But I'll just give you a quick run through here with the knee slightly bent. Focus first on your lumbar spine. Make the lumbar spine feel long by lifting the ribs up away from your hips. Relax. Make the lumbar spine feel long. Even include your sacrum, which I haven't talked about, but the sacrum is a bit of bone at the bottom of your spine. Relax. Make the spine long by lifting your ribs. Relax. And next, you can also focus on feeling the back of your neck. To make the back of your neck feel long, move your ear holes up and back relative to your rib cage. Feel like you're drawing your ear holes away from your shoulders. At the same time, focus on making the back of the neck feel long. So relax. When you relax, let your head go forward and down. So ear holes up and back, back of the neck long. Relax. Back of the neck long. And relax. Lengthen. So pull your ear holes back and up. Lengthen the back of your neck. Relax. Back of the neck. relax. So you may need to practice those in a little bit of isolation, but once you can feel, make the back of your neck feel long. And one thing you can think of is you're drawing your head away from your rib cage. Once you can feel that, once you can feel your lumbar spine, then the idea is to feel the bit in the middle, the thoracic spine. So what you could do with your knees slightly bent first, lengthen your lumbar spine, drop the sacrum, lift your pubic bone, draw the head up. So feel this, and then try to feel the bit in the middle. You may need to lift your rib cage or maybe open the spaces between your ribs. But then the basic exercise can be lumbar spine, cervical spine, thoracic spine. Make them feel long. Relax. Lower back, neck, rib cage. Relax. Lower back, neck, rib cage. Relax. And once you can feel them in relative isolation, then you can maybe not even worry about the sequencing. Just make your spine feel long. Make sure you can feel your lumbar spine. Make sure you can feel your neck. Make sure you can feel the back of your thoracic spine. And then an idea would be to smoothly lengthen, smoothly relax, lengthen, and then relax. With standing exercises for these, working towards sitting cross-legged, shift your weight to one foot, shift your weight forward, other leg to the side. Turn the thigh out. So here the idea is to roll the thigh out relative to the hips. But you should get some butt activation. You may get some inner thigh activation. Relax. Roll the thigh out. Relax. Keep the knee straight. Roll the thigh out. Relax. And then shift. So actually you can be resting the foot on the floor. In this case, have most of the weight on the other leg. Additionally, have the weight forward if you have difficulty balancing. Then try the other side. So the important point here is to feel your butt activating as you roll the thigh out. So roll the thigh out. Feel your butt activating. So this is a strong external rotation. Relax. Roll the thigh out. Relax. Try to keep your hips still. Roll the thigh out. Relax. If you have difficulty feeling your butt activating, try lifting or lowering this hip slightly. So as you roll your thigh out, lift or lower the hip till you can find a position where it's easy for your butt to activate. Next, fun exercise you can try. So this is moving the leg relative to the pelvis, getting the butt to activate. Next we'll try half moon pose, which is a balancing exercise. But here you'll be moving the pelvis relative to the leg with the idea of keeping your butt active. So this exercise, half moon pose. Stand facing the front, turn one leg out to the side. Turn it out to the side as much as possible, ideally 90 degrees. But do it in such a way that you feel your butt activate. Shift your weight to that leg. Again, forefoot. Rotate the shin in or out as you need to. Keep the butt active, lift the other foot. And that can be the exercise. Shift back. Rotate the foot out, feel the butt activate, shift the weight to the forefoot, rotate the shin in or out as you need to, relax. Rotate the leg out, feel the butt activate, shift weight to the forefoot, rotate the shin in or out, lift the other leg, and then relax. And then try the same thing on the other side. So hips facing the front, turn the leg out. So turn the leg out strongly, feel your butt activate, shift weight to the forefoot, rotate the shin in or out as you need to, probably out. But if you have a tendency towards that, then it may be the other way. Lift the leg, relax. Roll the thigh out, feel the butt activate, shift weight to the forefoot. Roll the shin in or out as you need to, lift the foot, relax. Roll the thigh out, feel the butt activate, shift weight to the forefoot, lift, and then relax. Now, as you practice this exercise, you can go a little bit deeper. And so in the next exercise, I'll show you what you're working towards. You can work towards this gradually. If you need a table or a chair, something that you can put your hand on, yoga blocks, you can use those as necessary, or you can just focus on balance without worrying about your hand touching the floor. So just as a quick note, when you are sitting cross-legged, the thigh has to rotate outwards, or needs to rotate outwards, and the more your thigh can rotate outwards while you're sitting cross-legged with the hip bent forward, the easier it is to sit upright. cross-legged. And that's one of the reasons for doing this pose, is to help your external rotation. So turn the foot out, shift weight, activate the butt, shift weight to the forefoot. And then the idea of this pose, you can adjust as you go down. You can tilt your pelvis forward or back, try to keep the butt activated, shift weight to the forefoot, so rotate the shin in or out as you need to. Slowly see if you can lower your hand to the floor. You may only get this far. That's fine. Stand back up, relax. Shift, rotate the thigh outwards. So instead of rotating the thigh outwards, what you can do, actually no, let's just keep it simple. Shift, rotate the thigh outwards, feel the butt activating. Shift to the forefoot, keep the butt activated. And from there, what you can work on doing, keep the butt active, keep weight on the forefoot. See if you can touch your hand to the floor. If you wanted to, you could relax. And then here again, activate the butt, tilt the pelvis forward or back if you need to. Make sure your forefoot's pressing down. Lift the hand, keep the butt active, and stand back up. Then try the same thing on the other side. So again, if you can't touch the floor, don't worry about it. Go as far as you can while keeping the butt active, while keeping weight on the forefoot. As you practice this more and more, it ideally gets a bit easier. If nothing else, more importantly, it helps you work towards sitting cross-legged. All right, so hips square to the front, turn the foot out, activate the butt, so roll the thigh out, shift weight to the forefoot. Keep the butt active, keep weight on the forefoot. So if you can only go this far, you could hold it, keep the butt active, and then stand back up. And as you put this leg back down, keep weight on the forefoot. Once the foot touches down, and then shift away from the foot. Turn the foot out, activate your butt. You may only be able to turn it out 45 degrees or not quite 90 degrees, that's fine. Do the best that you can. So turn the foot out, feel the butt active. Activate, shift weight to the forefoot. From there, keep the butt active, tilt the pelvis forward or back as you need to give room for your hip joint. Whoops. So butt active. Touch hand floor. If you like, relax. Butt active, forefoot pressing down. And lift. And just as a note, if when you touch your hand down, you shift towards the hand, in order to lift the hand, make sure you shift back just enough that your forefoot presses down, your hand can lift, and then stand back up. Also notice my hip was creaking a little bit there. One of the things you do if you get hip clicking or creaking, try adjusting by tilting your pelvis forward or back, or try adjusting by rolling your thigh in or out to see if that helps. But anyway, that's the exercise. Work towards it. What I suggest, try for a minimum, if you're going down, coming back up, try for a minimum of 3 times. You can switch sides each time so you give your foot a rest. As you get better, you can repeat on the same side 3 times. Another option is to stay down, whatever position you're in, whether you're on a chair, yoga blocks, table, whatever. Another exercise you could do, activate the butt, lift the hand, relax. Activate the butt, lift the hand, relax. Activate the butt, lift the hand, and then stand up. So that is another option for you to practice or play around with. So going back to the idea of balance, since we practice external rotation, you should also practice internal rotation. So with the leg out to the side, rotate the leg inwards, the thigh in particular relative to the pelvis, relax. Rotate the leg inwards. You may get some inner thigh activation, relax. Rotate the leg inwards, relax. In some cases, you may get some butt activation. Other side. Rotate the leg inwards. So front of the thigh moves in, relax. Rotate the leg inwards, front of the thigh moves in, back of the thigh moves out. Relax. Rotate the leg inwards. Another way you could think of it, the side of the thigh, the outside of the thigh moves forwards. The inside of the thigh moves back. Relax. So practice that a few times. What you can then do, and here again, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Here again, what you can do, once you get the basic activation, this applies both for external rotation and internal rotation. Work at making the action smooth, slow and smooth. So slowly rotate inwards, You can adjust by lifting or lowering this hip as you need to. Relax. Slowly rotate the leg inwards. Relax. So work towards doing these exercises slowly and smoothly. How slowly, how smoothly, vary it on any given day. Look for a pace that makes it easy for you to focus on feeling your thigh. Work on a pace that makes it easy to get out of your thinking head and into your body. So next, turn one leg in as much as you can relative to the pelvis. Shift weight to that leg. What you can then try doing, so with the leg turned in, make the leg active. So rather than just passively sitting there with your leg relaxed, make it an active internal rotation so you can feel some sort of muscular activation, some sort of strength. So make the leg active, roll it inwards. And then from there, keep the activation, try to bend forwards. You may only get this far, doesn't matter. What matters is controlling the motion in whatever range of motion you have. So however far forward you can bend forward, work at controlling your inner thigh muscles. And excuse my table with a wonky leg. And this table's really shaky. It's really annoying, I've discovered on the microphone. But you can use something like this. So rotate the standing leg thigh. So rotate the leg inwards, shift weight to that leg, and then from there what you can do is aim for whatever object you're using. I'm not going to demonstrate it because this is really noisy on the mic. But basically what you can do, so leg rolled inwards, active, slowly bend forward, keep it active, and what may happen is your hips reach back as you bend forward, that's fine. You could aim to keep weight on the forefoot if you wanted to. Keep weight on the forefoot, stand up, and then change sides. So actively roll the foot inwards, feel the leg active, activate, shift weight to that leg, bend forward, keep it active. Come up, relax. Change legs, actively roll the leg inwards if you wanted to, shift weight to the forefoot, keep it active, keep weight on the forefoot, keep it active, keep weight on the forefoot, keep it active, keep weight on the forefoot, keep the leg active, keep it active, stand back up. Then relax the other leg, roll it in, feel the leg activate, shift weight to that leg, shift forward so the forefoot presses down. Keep the leg active, keep the forefoot pressing down. Keep the leg active, keep the forefoot pressing down. Keep the leg active, keep the forefoot pressing down. If you wanted to, if you're able, you could try touching the floor. Then keep it active, come all the way up. If you find your hip feels a little bit grindy when you're doing that, you may need to turn the foot slightly out. Something else you could do as you're going down, you could try lifting or lowering the opposite side hip. Maybe even might escape the purpose a little bit, but you can try slightly turning out. Turn your hip slightly towards the standing leg or away from it to see if you can eliminate any discomfort. If you find at a certain point your hip gets grindy, stop there. Play around with it just before the grinding part. Play around with it. See if there's a way you can change the sensation in your leg. Maybe try see if you can make your leg a little bit stronger or change the pattern of tension in your leg to see if you can make the grindiness go away. If not, leave it. Just go to the point where it gets grindy, pause, and then come back out. Don't try working beyond it. Or just practice the standing exercise, rolling the thigh inwards. So my assumption in this video is that, or my assumption for these exercises is that you're very uncomfortable on the floor. So in this exercise, in this set of videos, I'll keep the context relatively simple. Standing exercises and exercises you can also do in the chair. Once you get more comfortable with these exercises, you can then work on seated floor exercises, lunges, etc. And I'll include those as a sort of part 2. depending on the reaction to this video. But I'll include those as a part 2 to this video. So exercises, once you're comfortable with these exercises that you can do on the floor. But for now, figured since a lot of you maybe have problems sitting cross-legged, it may be because you sit in a chair a lot or because maybe you don't have any choice. So it makes sense, might make sense to have some exercises you can do while sitting. And one of the first things you can do, make your spine feel long. Relax, make your spine feel long. Relax, make your spine feel long. Relax. Now from there, what you can do, make your spine feel long. Try lifting one knee. Relax. Spine long. Lift the knee. Relax. Spine long. Keep the spine long. Lift the knee and relax. Now do the other side. Spine long. Lift the knee. Relax. Spine long. Lift the knee. Relax. Spine long. Lift the knee. Relax. And what you can work towards spine long. See if you can bring the knee as close as possible to the chest. Another thing you could try doing, hold on to the knee. Spine long. Let go. Relax. Spine long. Let go. Relax. Spine long. Let go. And relax. And then the other side, spine long, let go, relax, spine long, let go, relax, spine long, let go, relax. With your legs crossed while sitting in the chair, here the idea can be spine long, lift the leg, relax. So focus on your front leg, spine long, lift the leg, relax, spine long, lift the leg, relax. Keep the angle of the shin. You can try it with the back leg, spine long, lift the leg, relax. So with the back leg, you have to bring the heel closer to the chair. Spine long, lift, relax, spine long, lift, relax, and then change legs. Spine long, lift, relax, spine long, lift, relax, spine long, lift, relax. Spine long, back leg, lift, relax, spine long, lift, relax, spine long, lift, relax. Now one trick, one thing that might make this exercise easier, is to make the knee feel stiff and then lift it. Make the knee feel stiff and then lift it. How do you go about learning to make the knee feel stiff? One way you could do it, focus on your heel, try digging your heel into the floor. Notice the tendons at the back of the knee. Notice how they become strong. Relax. So prevent your body from moving. Dig the heel down. Notice the tension in the back of the knee. Relax. Dig the heel down. Notice tension in the back of the knee. Relax. And then do the other side. Dig the heel in. Notice tension. Relax. Actually, dig the heel in. Notice tension. Relax. Dig the heel in. Notice tension. Both the outside and the inside. So notice that, and then try getting the same activation without digging the heels in. Make the knees feel strong, relax. Make the knees feel strong, relax. Make the knees feel strong, relax. And then try the same thing with the legs crossed. Front leg, knee strong, relax. Knee strong, relax. Knee strong, relax. Back leg, knee strong, relax. Knee strong, relax. Knee strong, relax. And then change the legs. Front leg, knee strong, relax. 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 So here again, you can practice with the leg lift. So front leg, make the knee feel strong, lift it, relax. Knee strong, lift, relax. Knee strong, lift, relax. Change legs. Front leg, knee strong, lift, relax. Knee strong, lift, relax. Knee strong, lift, relax. And then what you could do, change legs again. Might need to hold on to the chair. Both knees strong, lift, relax. Both knees strong, lift, relax. Both knees strong, lift, relax. Now change your legs. Knees strong, lift, relax. Knees strong, lift, relax. Knees strong, lift, relax. So what do you do for the counterpose? So instead of crossing legs in front, you can work on one leg at a time. Have it towards the outside of the chair. Excuse my rough heels. Here, knees strong. Try lifting the foot, or at least generating an upward pull. You may get some muscle cramping. Relax. Knees strong, lift, relax. Knees strong, lift, relax. Other side. So notice the foot is towards the outside of the hip. If your chair doesn't suit this, you could try kneeling. I'm going to assume you can get a chair. You can sit on the edge of a couch or sit on the edge of a kitchen table, something like that. But knees strong, lift, relax. I'm sorry, in these times it can be hard to get out. Do the best you can. Knees strong, lift, relax. Knees strong, lift, relax. Now, may be something you may need to shift your body away from the lifted leg side. Where you can go from there, one leg straight, place the other leg on top, ideally above the knee. From there, what you can do, knees strong, relax this leg. Knees strong, relax, knees strong, relax. And if you've got a chair where you can raise the height, might be more appropriate to start with a higher chair, maybe sit towards the edge. Then from here, knees strong, maybe see if you can move the knee down, relax, knees strong, move the knee down, relax, knees strong, move the knee down, relax. Then work, maybe like so, this is over the course of a couple of days or weeks, maybe even months, work towards bending the other leg so that this ankle becomes higher. Also work at moving the leg, moving the foot closer to the hip, so it's a little bit more like the cross-legged position. Knee strong, relax, 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 knee strong, relax. So starting here, whatever amount of knee bend you can manage, knee strong, relax, knee strong, relax, sit up tall, knee strong, relax. If you like, bring the foot a little bit closer. Knee strong, relax, knee strong, relax, knee strong, relax. Maybe even closer. Knee strong, relax, knee strong, relax, knee strong, relax. And work towards not requiring a hand in order to hold the foot in place. You can also work at lifting leg higher. Again, here remember, once you're used to the exercise, work at keeping your spine long. Knee strong, relax. Knees strong, relax, knees strong, relax. If you find any discomfort, reduce the height of this leg. Something else you could do, move the foot slightly in or out so that you change the position of the knee relative to the hip, or move the leg like this or like this so that you can find a position for your knee that is comfortable when doing these exercises. And if it's comfortable in one position on one day, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll be comfortable the next day. So always pay attention, make adjustments if necessary to alleviate discomfort or particularly pain. Anyway, I'll finish this off sitting cross-legged, just so you know what it is that you're aiming towards. You know, if you can sit upright cross-legged, that's great. You could always lean up against a wall as an option. Make your knees active, relax, make your knees active, lift your legs, whatever. But this is what you're working towards, or this was the intent of this video, to help you to work towards this. Your knees might be up here, but if you can at least sit up comfortably like this and then work towards making your knees get closer to the floor, then the goals of this, or the aim of this video, has been met. I do hope this has been helpful. Do the best you can, be patient, work at it consistently. If you have any questions, I'm a bit afraid to ask that in case. Anyway, do the best you can, leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching. Namaste.